So today we are going to make fried rice. As you can see here, you can see a lot of stuff is involved today. That's because I would like to show you how to mix everything into a single bowl of fried rice. Now the first thing that we need to do is to wash the rice. In case you don't know, this is a container from the steam cooker. Steam cooker is what the Chinese people most Asian people use to cook their rice. If you do not have one, just cook the rice with your way. But for fried rice, especially, you need to make the rice hard, so it does not stick to your pan or the wok that you are going to use. Now, about how to wash the rice is easy. You just mix it, and you see the liquid becomes white. And just pour it, and then add some more water, and just shake it like this. And then you pour it again, and your rice is ready. Just add some water. Let's check. It's a line of 1 cup. That should be enough. That's a little bit more than what I expected. I add 1.5 cup just to make the rice a little bit harder. You just need to add less water. It's still a lot. Let's pour a little bit, and that should do it. As you can see from here, yes, it's just a little bit above the line, and you can put the rice in this here, and this is working. In half an hour the rice will be ready. Now we need to defreeze this, so we need to take container, just put this in, use the microwave here, one inside, close it, defreeze. Yep, that should do it. Well, you don't need to keep this that long. At a random time point, you can just take it out. It's okay. Now it comes to a time now where we need to clean the rest of the ingredients. Firstly, the shrimp. Well, let's start with the carrot and the pepper. Those are the easy stuff. You can just wash them as you do in regular scenario. So here you are. This is the green thingy that I have. I don't know how this is called, but regularly I prefer using spring onion, because that adds a little bit more taste to the fried rice. After cutting into this length, I mean half the carrot length, and then cut it into 4 different stuff, so it's half and half, and you just cut it into small pieces. That's because when we are trying to cook the fried rice, we want everything to be mixed and not just a stick of carrot being there. That doesn't look good, and that doesn't taste good. And if you think that a few pieces are too big, you just cut them in small pieces. The same happens with the pepper. Have it clear the inside. Wash it so no seed is inside. And then using the same method, cut it into long sticks, shall I say, long pieces. I chose red pepper, but not chili pepper. But if you want to add chili pepper as well, that doesn't matter. I personally doesn't like my rice to be hot, so I add this kind. In northern countries in northern cities in China, they prefer it to be hot for some reason. Yeah, but yeah, it's okay. It depends on you. You can add some seasoning to make this hot as well. Anyways, yes, cut it into small pieces. Make sure your knife is sharp enough to cut this. As it seems, my knife is not that sharp, but it's okay. Just chop them. Yeah, so you can see mine is not sharp enough, so it cannot cut the pepper. That no, but it's okay. Okay, now this is done as well. Now it comes to the shrimp. Take the shrimp and remove its shell. If you want, you can remove this thing. It's a string in the shrimp. Yeah, where is, I don't know what it is, but I think that's something not clean, not good. If you don't want to remove it, you're fine, but I'm just doing to show you how to cook it perfectly. Well, perfect in my way. Right. It's not that hard, you can get the whole string like this. Again, we'll need to cut this into small pieces so it gets easier seasoned. Yeah, anyways, it can be seasoned easier, more easily, shall I say. Anyways, yes, you got what I mean. I'm not cutting this because I just want to let you know how much time it takes for me to cook this if I would like to prepare the whole stuff from the beginning. I mean, the preparation stage of the material should be less than 30 minutes, because the quickest time for the rice to be cooked is in 30 minutes. And within that period, actually, you can do much more than what I am doing right now, but I have to commentate, that's why it takes so long. So cut this. And fill them in a bowl. Yeah. Then take another plate. Put everything that we just chopped in there and clean the cardboard. Why do we need to do that? Well, because now we're going to be dealing with the meat, and it's better if we separate the meat from veggies. Yeah. And then we'll clean the cardboard, clean the knife, etc. These are easy stuff. just wash it with a little bit of water and it will be fine. Then it's a weird part. It's not that weird. Now take the meat. Oh, the microwave is giving signs that the minced pork is ready. Take it. Oh my goodness, I overcooked it, didn't I? Yeah, that's what happens if you don't pay attention. But never mind, it will be fine. Trust me. Yeah, it will be fine, trust me. Yeah, as you can see, this is not raw because I had them from yesterday. And yeah, if you want, you can take raw as well. They won't be that hard, but if you have them cooked, that's better because that's easier to be cooked. I mean, you don't need to leave them in the pan or work for too long to be cooked, and you can just add some seasoning. Well, these don't even need seasoning because while I was trying to boil them, I add a lot of salt, so they're already salty. Now, it's more preferable if you use pork belly. But if you don't use pork belly, you're fine, you're more than fine. I mean, those are easier to be cooked. Now, we have to be dealing with this thing. Ouch! Be careful, it's hot. No way this thing is fully cooked. If it's fully cooked, I am cooked. Because this will destroy the whole thing. Won't it? Yes, it's... Oh god, it's cooked. Oh god. Okay. Anyways, if you want to use minced pork, please defrost them in a better way. I mean, using microwave or just putting this into water. It's okay. Okay, we have 17 minutes left in order for the rice to be cooked, and now all we have to do is just wait. Well, meanwhile, if you want, you can take an egg and mix it. I'm using the same chopstick because I don't mind, but if you mind to do not mix the flavor, yes, you can use anything else. You know what? One egg is not enough. I'm going to add another. That's basically how Chinese people cook. They just think if that's enough, they're okay. If that's not enough, they're adding more. That's how do people cook in general. So I'm not saying 500 grams of this, 400 grams of that. No, please don't follow those. I mean, yeah, if you have the recipe, please follow. But if you don't have the recipe, and you just have the method, you don't need to follow them to find the specific value. Whichever is better for you. I cannot say that my taste is the best, so I can give the recipe. Even I don't know how much salt I'm adding right now into the egg. But that's how you cook. From experience, you know how much you should add. And if you really want to know how to cook and create your own recipe and stuff, that's what you should be doing. I mean, yeah, of course you cannot be sure how much salt you're adding. Of course you cannot be sure how much water you're adding. And you don't have the time really to decide on that if you are cooking for your family. Anyways, yeah, and now I can clean all the rest stuff so I don't leave them for later. And we can wait until the rice is cooked. This is how most people in China cook, and they organize the stuff perfectly. And that's why the cooks don't let the other people get into their area, because they will destroy the plan and they will make them uncomfortable. That's the reason. Okay, so this is the overcooked or defrozen stuff. Oh god, that's not. That's not good, but it's okay. Another thing you have to be familiarized is if you want to be a cook, don't be disgusted with every single thing, because you will be dealing with a lot of those. Now the only thing needed is to make this into small pieces, and basically every single material I'm adding right now has to be into small pieces so it can be seasoned easier. Anyways, that's for now, and see you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, yeah. So now guys, as you can see, okay, anyways, yes, the rice is ready. We can open this and check how the rice is. And mix that. Why do we do this? So in order to make each piece, single piece of rice to be separated from the other one, be careful. During this stage, you need to turn off the machine and then do this. Well, be careful, this is extremely hot. Just continue doing this for, I don't know, you just need to make them meet somehow like this, and you're more than ready. Now we're about to start. To make everything easier, I put the wok here and turn on the fire. There is a little bit of water. I said you should not do so, but I do so just to check if the wok is hot enough to add in oil. This step would make make the stuff not likely to stick at the bottom of it. So yeah, we'll just wait for a little bit. Now you have two choices. You can use corn oil or every other kind of oil, or olive oil. Now I'm adding corn oil because obviously this is cheaper. It's not as expensive as olive oil, and yeah, it's okay. It has its own flavor. So to make fried rice, you need to add a big amount of oil, because all the veggies, they take in oil, and in order to separate the rice from each other, you need a lot of oil. Now, first thing going in, the veggies, but somehow I cannot really well film this. I'll try to check it later if it's working okay. Wish me the best. So add the veggies. Do not be afraid if you add a huge amount of it. Ouch! The oil won't leak out anymore. Six. Now, adding minced pork. It's better if you don't add everything in one go, especially the spring onion. You are using those to season the rice in the end, but because I had a poor management, I added them in one go. And now, somehow like this, you can see that. I'm not sure, it's the first time I record like this. You are able to add in the rice. No, actually you need to add the shrimp first. The shrimp needs some time to cook. They're being cooked very quickly, so yeah, don't worry. And as you can see, the rice is here. You just mix the stuff a little bit.
Why I'm not adding any seasoning? Because I want all the seasoning to happen alongside the rice. That's why I wait. And now you can add the rice. Yeah. It's a lot. I mean, I don't know if I can eat all of this, but regularly this is for 2 people. So yeah, if you want to cook this amount, yeah, okay. The amount of each material you can decide on that as well. You don't need necessarily to formalize that. I mean, if you don't have shrimp or anything else, you can just not add them. The key thing here is the egg and the rice. That's all. Okay, now I don't want you to change it anymore because it's too much stuff, and it's better if I use something like a spatula. You can notice that there's no oil remaining. That's because the ice absorbed everything from that. And now add the egg. And make sure to constantly mix this while you add the egg. Make sure that those rice does not stick at the bottom or at any point on the wok and whatever you're using, because it will get burned eventually. And now it's time to add the pork belly or shit. See, that's too much stuff and I cannot properly mix that. That's what happens. But yeah, you need to flip them so it's heated better. And now there is wrong in the paste. And now is the time where I add seasoning. And those are soy sauce, a little bit of wine, mix them first. Now, in this case, I didn't make the rice hard enough, so yeah, I still add too much water, but you can see it's having its color. And then the final step, there's no cooking without any salt, if you're not making a sweet. So without salt, not any flavor, sorry, not flavor. And somehow like this, perfectly cooked, fried rice with a lot of material. I remind you, you don't need to add every single piece of them. I just add all of this and let you see how the cooking in China can go everything. By the way, I don't know how to speak proper English in front of the camera, so that's the reason I struggle. That's it. That's all. Oh. What was that? Anyway, something is burning. Apparently that's not good. But I guess it will stop burning very soon. Yeah, it stopped. Perfect. And now, like this, after every time you cook, I suggest that you clean the stuff first and then you go to eat, because if you leave it for later, eventually you're going to forget. Well, that's what I think. Many people prefer to do it later. Oh, I see what's burning. Yeah, the stuff that we missed from rice, so in order to let it not burn again or make a stupid smell, I can put it down, and when we are going to leave this, at some point we're able to clean up the mess under there, so we can take this back. And this is how you cook fried rice. Well, I will try to make another video for this, for simpler version, because this time I didn't have anything ready at my home. So I just add a bunch of everything to cook this. But in the simplest version, you just need egg, rice, and if you have, that's good, some spring onion. That's it.